Hello and welcome to Friday's video, the last video of the week. We are still doing multiplication and division, and today we are carrying on with timesing a 2-digit number by a 1-digit number. So today is the 15th of January and our LI is the same as yesterday to multiply 2 digits by 1 digit. And remember that multiply is the same as times. It means the same thing. Step 1 today is that you can use a written method for multiplying. Step 2 is if you found yesterday okay, you can move on to step 2. I can use exchanging in a written method. And if you find that okay, you can move on to step 3, which is I can answer problem-solving questions. So today we are going to focus on step 2. So if you found yesterday okay, even if you were a bit stuck at first, then we are going to be going on to step 2 today, which is what I'm going to be going through on the board. So today we are going to do the same thing, but this time they're a little bit trickier. So it says Jack uses base 10 to calculate 24 times 4. So we can see here that Jack has split up 24 into 2 lots of 10 and 4 lots of 1s. And then he has written it out 4 times. Now this is how you can draw it if you want to visualize what's actually happening when you're doing your timesing. So you can see what he's done in where he's written out his question. He's written 24 and then he's written times 4. So what he has done is he's done the ones first. He's done 4 times 4. And as you probably know, 4 times 4 is 16. So he's not written 16 just underneath. He has split it up into 10s and 1s. He's put the 1 of the 16 underneath the 10s and he's put the 6 underneath the 1s. That's interesting. It's really similar to what we do when we're adding. So then what Jack has done is he has times our 2, remember it's actually a 20, 2 by 4, which equals 8. But he hasn't written 8 there, has he? Why do you think he hasn't? That's right, it's because he has added the 1 that we needed to because it was from the 16, so he's then got 9. What I would like you to do is pause the video and I would like you to use Jack's method to solve 13 times 4, 23 times 4 and 26 times 3. Have a go on your piece of paper and unpause when you are finished. We're going to have a go at one of these and then we're going to move on. So let's try the middle one. Let's try 23 times 4. So we pop 23 and we pop our times in and we pop our 4 in. Now we need to remember, I have forgotten, to put our 10s and our 1s just to make it really clear that it's in a column. Jack has squared paper, but we often don't have squared paper at home, so we have to just be really careful. So I'm going to do 2 lines underneath so that if I'm carrying, it will look obvious. So the first thing I need to do is 3 times 4. Now that is 12. So remember, I'm not going to just write 12. I'm going to write it diagonally like we do with adding. 12. Can you see? And then I'm going to do 2 times 4 because we're timesing both the 20 and the 3 by 4. So 2 times 4 is 8, but I'm not going to write the 8, am I? Because we've got this 1 to do as well. So now we're going to add that 1, and that will equal 9. So therefore, our answer is 92. Let's move on. Amir has used place value counters to calculate 16 times 4. It's a very similar method to what Jack has done. If you can look closely, you can see that he has split up 60 into 1 10 and 6 ones, and then he's written it out, he's drawn it out 4 times, because that's what we're doing. We're doing 16 times 4. So what Amir has done in his written method is he's written 16 and then he's written times 4 underneath. He has done 6 times 4, and you might know that is 24. So he has written the 24 diagonally with the 2 or the 20 in the tens column and the 4 in the ones column. And then he's done 1 times 4 because it's 110 times 4. So that will be 4. But he hasn't written 4 because he still needs to add the 2 at the bottom. 4 add 2 is 6. So the answer is 64. You will have to use this method to work out 16 times 6, 17 times 5 and 828 times 3. You can take as long as you want. You don't have to use the draw it method. You can use just the written method, or you can use both, or you can just use one. Pause the video here. Right, let's choose one of these to have a go at. Let's do 17 times 5. So we need to write our tens and our ones. We need to pop 17, and then we need to pop times 5, because that's what we're timesing it by. And then remember, I'm going to do 2 lines, okay? So 7 times 5 is 35. Oh, I haven't left much room to do this, have I? So you're going to write 35 like this. Oh dear, haven't got much room. So can you see there's a 3 and a 5, 35. The 3 is under the tens column and the 5 is in the ones column. And then you're going to do 1 times 5, but 1 times 5 is 5, but you're not going to write 5, are you? Because you've still got this 3 to be getting on with, so you need to add the 3. So 1 times 5 is 5, add the 3 is 8. So therefore, our answer to this question is 85. Okay, now if you want to be really clever today, this is like a properly hot chili challenge. So this is, Amir is calculating 5 times 34. Now I want us to focus on the written method, okay? So let me pop a circle around it because I think the tens and ones method is a bit confusing, but it's just showing you what Amir is doing. So Amir is doing 34 times 5. Oh, actually it says 5 times 34, but remember you can do it in any order because it is a times table question. So Amir has firstly done 4 times 5. Now we know that that is 20. So he's written the 2 in the tens column and he's done a 0 in the ones column because that is 20 altogether. In the tens column, Amir has done 3 times 5, which we know is 15. We need to remember to add that 2 though, and 15 add 2 is 17. So what he's had to do is move the 10 from the 17 into the hundreds column and left the 7 there in the tens column. So for the last bit, you don't actually have to do any timesing. Okay, that 1, similar to when we add, can just go into our answer that you've carried. So our answer will be 170. Now this is very, very difficult, so do not worry if you are a little bit stuck. Pause the video here, have a go at 36 times 6 and 48 times 4. Right, so let's have a go at one of them. Let's do 36 times 6. So we first need to pop our tens and our ones. $36, and then we need to times by 6. Okay, so, oh dear, 6 times 6 is 36. So we're going to pop our 6 there, and we're going to pop our 3 there in the tens column. Then we need to do 3 times 6, which is 18. 18 add 3, because we need to remember to add the 3 at the bottom there. 18 and 3 is 21. So we put the 20 here, which is going to technically turn into the hundreds column. And we need to put the 1 there. Then we've got our 2 here. We have nothing above it apart from this times sign, which we don't need. That can be over here somewhere. The 2 can just pop on there. So our answer then is 216. So now it is your turn. You've done a lot of work already today, so there won't be loads of questions on the sheets. There'll just be a few, and you can do them in your own time, and it can take you as long as you like, and you can have a little break because it is quite hard. So you can choose either the mild, the medium, or the hot challenge. If you feel like you need a little bit more help from what we did yesterday, then choose the mild challenge. If not, you can start on the medium challenge. I don't think anyone today will be starting on hot just because it's a new thing that we are doing. Okay, good luck and have a great weekend. Bye.